Greetings and salutations, everyone. I am, as always, darthdevious, bringing you another video review. This time, Transformers Prime Deluxe Class Decepticon Knockout. You can see him here in his package. Maroons and reds, a little bit of gold. Not as many paint apps as you would hope, but, you know, I think it's cool looking. Got his tech specs here. We want to read them. On the back, we got our, product shots. Robot mode, even though it's mistransformed on the package. His spear. Of course, they show him with gold rims on the back here, which the figure itself does not have gold rims, which I'll be adding at some point in time. He's got to have gold rims. So, you can take a look at his bio if you want to read it. There you go. Alright. And I'm going to get him out of the package. Take a better look at him. Be right back. Okay, so here we have Knockout out of the package. In his car mode with his weapon attached, which just absolutely serves no purpose in car mode. This is useless. This is cool in his hand in robot mode, but not in car mode. It's just stupid, and because of it we get these really oversized ports for the weapon that are just, they're awful. They really are. I'm probably gonna find some way to customize this guy and get rid of them, or fill them, or do something with them. They're just horrible. You know, he's not bad. I mean, he's small. He really is small. Paint apps on them are nice. I mean, you got this faded silver and stuff. Flat maroon. I always like flat paint on the car. You got a little bit of gold. Nothing on the tail lights. Some small molded in headlights. This should be all silver, and the grill should be silver actually, and that there. But it's not. Yeah, when I'm done with this review, he has a date with my paint pens and other stuff. But, you know. I don't know if my camera is going to show this, and I did notice it, and it was actually a detail I was actually nice to see, but you can see the wheels have this dull look to them, tires. The tire portion of the wheels actually has molded grit on them, so they're like, you can hear it in my thumb, has molded grit, so they're like racing tires, and I thought that was a nice little added touch. Now, I don't know if my camera's going to pick it up, but everybody keeps saying that there are scratches here in the paint, and that Knockout would hate being scratched. Those are not scratches. Go back, watch some of the episodes with Knockout, and look at them. That's actually part of his paint design. It's supposed to look like that, with the red showing through and the triangular patterns and stuff like that. I'm actually I'll throw a picture up here, somewhere around here, where you can actually see it from a still from the show on his arm in robot mode, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. That is actually supposed to be there. So everyone who keeps saying that it's scratched, it's not. Get over it. So he's getting some paint soon. I'm debating whether I'm going to do the rims in gold or if I'm going to do them in yellow. Probably going to go with gold since he's got the little gold accents here on the hood. But yeah, he's getting some paint. Gonna do one of these lights in white and one in red, and might come up with something for a license plate or something, I don't know. So, let me get him transformed, and well, before I get him transformed, I'll show you how small he is. This is his wave mate, the Viacon, and you can see the Viacon's longer. They're about the same width. In robot mode, the Viacon is taller. I can also show him with his other wave mate, Hotshot, who I will be doing a review of soon enough. And since Hotshot's a repaint of Bumblebee, he's bigger, as you can see. He's bigger, he's wider, longer, yeah. So, there's that. Get these weapons out of the way, and we'll get him transformed. Be right back. So here's Knockout in his robot mode, and he doesn't look that bad if you got him transformed right. If you go by the instructions, he's a mess. Thankfully, people like PR, Optibotomus, and all them, they all figured out how he should be transformed, which is like this. His arms folded up, the windshield and everything collapsed down like that. The hinge actually folded back into the door onto itself. These parts, there are clips on the front here that hold them. So, it gives him a more show-accurate look while he still has a lot of missing paint apps and everything else. Like there is the molded detail in here where it's supposed to be black and yellow like on the show. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. But, yeah, that's going to get painted. I mean, he has decent articulation for such a small figure. I mean, his head's on a ball joint. So you can get some, you know, movements out of it. He can look down. He can look up a little bit, side to side. Shoulders all the way around. There's a cut in the upper bicep. He's got a decent elbow. Ball joint at the wrist, which is nice because not a lot of figures aren't coming with ball jointed wrists, so that gives him a little extra posability there. Nothing at the waist, but on a figure this small, you really don't expect something like that. Ball jointed hips. The legs can go all the way out. He's got a cut on his thigh for a nice spin. He's got a really good knee. And then he has some posability in his toes. So you can get him in some really good poses, you know. Everybody does all those typical action poses. His weapon, it can come apart. No reason for it to come apart. It looks better as one, but he can hold both halves. But it's also nice to have him just hold just this like a staff and just put it down in front of him. It doesn't look too bad. So I'm going to bring in some of the other Decepticons and give you a size comparison. I mean, here he is with the Viacon. Again, you can see Viacon's a lot taller and a little bit bulkier, despite the fact that their car modes were similar in size. We got Soundwave, who is smaller, but not by much. Soundwave is actually very small for a Deluxe. A lot of people don't seem to say that, but he really is. So put Soundwave there. And we got Starscream, the would-be king of the Decepticons if he had his way, who doesn't like to stand no matter what. Ugh. One downfall to that first edition figure is he has tiny feet. Kiss you tiny feet. Sorry, Paul. Stole it again. And, of course, Lord Megatron himself. So, we have all the Decepticons that I have currently together. Can't wait till we get Dreadwing and Breakdown. Those are Wave 3 Voyagers. It's going to be a while till we see them. So I'll get these guys out of here. So the question of the day, should you get Knockout? If you're a fan of the character, yeah, why not? I mean, he's kind of funny on the show. I mean, likes to race and things like that. Has sort of that Sunstreaker attitude where you scratch my pain, I'm going to get upset. But as an actual toy, he's not bad, he's not great, he's not bad, he's average. If you can find him on sale, go for it. If you really are desperate to have the entire wave, go for it. I'm glad I have him in my collection just because there's so much blue and gray in the Decepticons. It's nice to have one of them that's actually red. But yeah, if you can get past the missing paint apps and you can figure out how to transform him the right way, he's a decent figure. So, Get him if you want. If you don't want, skip him. Best I can tell you. I like him. Some others might not. That's it for this one. As always, all of you out there, be good, or he's going to shock you with this thing. And that doesn't feel too well, I think.